Hello, welcome back. I want to talk about age disparity in relationship, in sexual relationship, in quotes, sexual relationship, intimate relationship. Does age matters in intimate relationship? So, in the aspect of using sexual or sex in this video, I'll be replacing it with intimate relationship. So, anyway, I mentioned intimate, you should know that it's sexual relationship. You get me right? So that they will not, YouTube will not flag this video for foul words. Get me right. Now let's get straight to the video. In the course of this video, I'll be mentioning the points, the necessary points that you should know that will help you know if age matters in sexual relationship. Get me right. Now let's get straight to number one. First of all, does age matter in sexual relationship? Of course, age matters in relationship, in sexual relationship, in intimate relationship, and here is why. Number one is the legal aspect. Get me right. In every country, there's bound to be a law that guides the underage citizens in terms of sexuality or intimacy. Get me right. So you will not want to go into a relationship with somebody who is underage or who is not yet, you know, grown enough to start having deep intimate intercourse with you. It will not be good. Imagine you're 30 plus, or you're 25 plus, or you're 40 plus having a relationship, a sexual relationship with somebody who is 10 years, or who is 12 years, who is 13 years. It doesn't make sense. That is child abuse in the first place. It's child abuse. You get me right? So if we are about to go by this point, this number one point, definitely age matters in social relationship. And of course, everybody who does that will take the penalty for it. And it's not advisable by anybody to do that. Get me right? I would also want to talk about biological and health considerations. Yes, biological and health considerations. Biological and health considerations in the sense that now let's look at this. In younger age, the sexual drive, the intimate drive, the libido is very very high because there's energy, there's less stress in the body. Get me right? There's less stress in the body, there's energy in the body to fulfill every sexual desire. Get me right? Now the libido is very very high in younger children, in younger adults. Now when you tend to have you as an older adult, when you tend to have sexual intercourse with these people, deep intimate connection with these people, you are opening them to a higher risk of sexual abusing sexual drive. Now in the sense that when these people have this sexual intercourse with you get me right, their libido is very very high and they will tend to do it more often. And as they are younger adults, they cannot be able to control themselves the way older adults can be able to control themselves. Get me right? Because they have that energy, they have that high pleasure, that libido is still very, very high in them. Get me right? So you also have to consider the direction or the disadvantage they are going to be having when you have sexual intimacy with such people. It is not advisable. You get me right? The third one I'm going to say is emotional readiness. Emotional readiness. Emotional readiness in the sense that in other adults, we tend to like I said, the libido, the sexual drive, the intimate drive in older adults is lesser than in younger adults. So you get me right. Now, the older adults may see sex or may see intimacy as just a casual way of relieving stress, having fun, just casually. Get me right. Why the older and the younger adults may view it as very very important thing. They'll view it as something they really really need in their life. You get me right. Which now brings about what they call which now brings about being too attached, being too close to sexual drive that makes them not really depend on their own self will, their own thinking will, but rather what moves them, what they have seen, what they have experienced moves them. You get me right? I also want to say power dynamics is very very important. Power dynamics, the ability to control yourself. You get me right? The ability to control. That's why in most cases when young adults, that is children, underage children, when they are being raped or they are being sexually molested at a young age, you tend to see. I don't know if you've observed that those people tend to have high sexual drive. Those people that have been raped or molested when they were very, very young, they have tend to have more sexual drive. That's because of power dynamics. They are unable to control themselves, because not be able to make sexual choices. They are being driven by what drives them. Get me right? Like in older and adults, you can be able to say, okay, no, I'm not in for this at this moment, or no, I don't want this particular thing for now, or stuff like that. They can be able to make sure, or this is the type of person I want to be with, this is the type of person I want to have, intimacy with. They can be able to make concrete choices. But in younger adults, they are not. They are easily get down with. They can easily make wrong choices. They can easily make wrong mistakes because of they have already invested they are already been molested, or they are already they are toyed with at a very, very young age, which affects their power to make choices. You get me right? The overall aspect is this: age really matters in relationship, in intimate relationship, because there's what we call child abuse. That is very, very important. Child abuse is very, very important, and it is illegal in at least in every country that I know. It's illegal. Child abuse is very, very illegal, because for the fact that you are doing something without the consent, without proper enlightenment on that person, towards that person, it makes it more illegal. Get me right? Because every other adult telling a younger adult that I want to have sexual intercourse or intimate relationship, intimate deep connection with you, will first of all want to brainwash such younger adult into getting down with such person. That makes it very, very illegal, very, very bad. It's a bad behavior. You get me right? So age really matters in intimate relationship. Get me right? As a matter of fact, when two younger adults or two other adults, have this consent, have understanding of what they intend to do, have the clue of what they intend to do, they enjoy it more. You get me right? On both sides, both parties enjoy it more. The charisma is there, the excitement is there, the libido is very, very active than when an older adult try to bring you are having a sexual intercourse with the younger adult. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because now, first of all, he or she is unable to make sexual choices. He or she is unable to have preference on this is what I want, this is what I want. You get me right? So it makes it more illegal and of a bad behavior from the older adult on this kind of issue. Game right. So next time, if you want to have a sexual intercourse with somebody, make it an age gap which is valid, which is recognized by law, that yes, this person knows what this person knows what he or she is actually doing or getting herself or himself into. Again, right? So that is the best way. So age disparity in social relationship matters a lot. It matters a lot. And also, does age matters in social relationship? Yes, of course. Age matters in social relationship. So next time you want to, have intimacy with someone, go for the class that you can be able to get down with very well than just molesting somebody at a very, very young age, because it's going to drive them for a very, very long time. For a very, very long time, it's going to drive them. And if you have good behavior, have good character, of a good person, you will not want to put such person into such situations whereby the sexual drive will be like often wanting to have sex, wanting to have sexual intercourse or intimacy with somebody. If not, their body, they can't get themselves, they can't do things, they can't, it doesn't make sense. You get me right? So this is what I want to talk on this particular video. If you're trying to have a sexual intercourse or sexual intimacy with a young adult, think very well, watch this video, conclude on it before doing any such act, and remember, the legal action is there. You get me? The legal consequences is there. So when you're caught doing such a thing, then you know that you have to face the law. See you on the next one. Bye for now.